Welcome to session 3. In this session, we're going to look at release. You'll recall that this is the formula that we first introduced in session 2. And in session 2, we looked at the first two components of this. So we talked a lot about visualization and emotion. And we said that we would leave release for session 3. Just as a reminder, visualization and emotion are the most typical components to hear about in relation to new thought or law of attraction type ideas. But a more full expression of the model that you sometimes see is visualization plus emotion plus release. It brings in the release component. And in this session, you're going to learn that release is actually the most important key. Here's the visual model that we've been using that relates to all of my power of thought research to this point. So in session 2, we looked at the left side of this model, that first third. We talked about the importance of symbolic consciousness and the fact that non-symbolic consciousness was primarily absent in day-to-day awareness of people who are located on that far left side of the model. Recall that visualization and emotion is used primarily to express your intent. So if you have a goal for something, which could be something like a new car, or a new house, or a new relationship, or a change in an existing relationship, or even just something like more love generally, or a specific type of love in your life, all of those things are goals. All of those things relate to things that you might express intent or desire to have. We saw that there's lots of different techniques associated with the visualization plus emotion portion of the model. Those techniques were used by you to mix and match to try to find the most effective combination for whatever goal you were pursuing. Essentially, you were trying to match them up to your filters. And your filters are going to be different for different goals that you have. So if you have a desire for a new car, as an example, it's possible that that might bring in tactile and smell and visual senses. Whereas another goal, such as love, might not bring in, with as great an importance, smell or a tactile importance in your visualizations. So different things are going to require different types of techniques. In that case, we're just talking about simply the things that you would bring into your visualization. What you're trying to really do is match your own internal psychology, match your own internal filters. Memories are stored, distributed throughout the brain. A memory for a car, or for what you associate with a car, is going to be stored differently than love. So you're trying to match as close as you can the way your brain normally stores those things. And we gave you all kinds of different advice and techniques to help you with that. In this session, we're going to examine release. It's the center of this view of the model. Notice that it also extends just slightly into the first third. Now, the dashed lines that you see that separate the three sections of this view of the model represent major thresholds. So this is a major skill for you. Learning to release is probably the single most important thing that you can do if you're on the left side of this model in terms of your consciousness. You will gain so much more effectiveness once you learn to release. It's really a gateway to having any real effectiveness with these techniques. You have to learn it. There's no exceptions. You have to learn it to get any real effectiveness.